I guess we start with Bill Burr. Bill Burr, former funny comic, former fun guy, I guess. And now he's just, it's all about, he doesn't like white people, especially white women. He's a lib. Yeah. So I think that covers it. And just all around vindictive asshole. So here's Bill. I guess he's on a show or something. Yeah. He calls white people narcissistic. Imagine a culture, a society, a group of people, white people, and it's like they're narcissistic. Have you ever seen a group of people that have been more welcoming, sharing, open to other people's ideas, to the form of almost being suicidal? There's a lot of people that white people not only tolerate, but celebrate, that want white people to be gone. They don't want white people on the face of the earth anymore. And we just, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. So, Bill saying white people are narcissistic. Anything white people are proud of or that want to crow about, they've earned it. It's an amazing culture of amazingly innovative, resourceful people and intelligent people. And to say they're narcissistic, but then he says a bunch of other things too. Let's just watch and comment, shall we?
I think white people as a race behave like narcissists. We're like, oh, that never happened. That was a long time ago. I'm not going to hire you, but get a job, you lazy bastard. Like you choose to live this way. Like we as a race kind of just don't take responsibility for anything or just say it was a long time.
I think everybody doesn't take responsibility for things they don't want to. I think
once again. I think everybody's doing that. No, there's adults out there. There's people out there that actually be like, you know what? You're right.
Well, we're not getting into politics.
Wrong. I'm not getting into politics.
No, I mean, so the Japanese, they take responsibility for Pearl Harbor. I was including
liberals. I feel like liberals are a
curse.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
Curse.
They're not a curse. Relax.
I'm a middle of the road guy.
You're not. But we'll let you say that. Everybody thinks they're middle of the road. You lean. Everybody's leaning. Like the people on that bus.
I'm leaning because I'm not crazy.
Look, can I tell you something? The whole world makes sense to everybody in their head.
Yeah, in their head. But, you still have this ability to reason things out and look and go, oh, they're fucking crazy. If I think someone's batshit crazy, it's not because I'm crazy. Or my ideology, I'm so fixed to my ideology that somebody that disagrees with me is automatically crazy. Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
And together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining. No. And I've seen people on the left do that all the time. They disagree with someone on the right, and that person is the most evil devil Nazi, Nazi, fascist, whatever. So it's not like Bill likes to put it in the context that, white people are narcissists. They don't want to admit to anything. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, those things make sense. Are we supposed to fucking walk around all guilt-ridden because of slavery? Maybe you can do that, Bill, and marry a black woman as some type of self-flagellation for your immense guilt of white people. But saying that was a long time ago. Yeah, saying things like get a job. Oh, they won't hire you, but get a job. Look around. Every race of people get work. Go to an airport. Go to any airport in this country and tell me the vast majority of the race of people working at the airport. Yeah. People of color. They run the fucking airports. And, oh, we can't give you a job, but go get a job. Is that really what's happening? When I heard that the SNAP benefits will not expire, but there won't be any money because of the government shutdown on November 1st. November 1st, no money for SNAP benefits, EBT, welfare. And the Democrats saying this is 40 million people that will be without their benefits and food for their kids and this and that. 40 fucking million? That's like 10% of the country. You mean to tell me 10% of Americans, of people in this country, just can't figure it out? Can't figure out how work and pay and then shopping for food and feeding people, living within your budget and your means. 10% of people can't figure that out. And I said last night, I'm willing to go 2%. 2% of the American people, somebody needs help. I don't know. For some reason, they just can't work. They can't figure it out. They're physically disabled. I get that. 10%? I am positive the vast majority of that 10% is sucking on the government fucking tit. And they're not willing. They're able to work, but completely unwilling. And it's been generations of their families, if you want to call them families, have been doing the same thing. And they have kids, and their kids grow up, and they get the kids on welfare. And then they have kids, the original mother's grandkids, and then they teach them how to go on welfare. And that's their job. They don't know of real work. Why would they do that when they have this welfare thing going on? Get a job. Yeah, get a job. I love people like Bill. What's so wrong with saying get a job with 10% of the country sucking off the other fucking 90% of working people? What? Oh, narcissists. They don't want to fess up to things they've done and take responsibility. Take responsibility? What about the black community, Bill? They taking responsibility for the unbelievably inordinate amount of crime, violent crime they're committing? There's an excuse for that. Oh, and then it got to go back to the narcissistic white people and slavery. Oh, that happened 200 years ago. Oh, is that the excuse for the unbelievable fucking predisposition to crime that black people seem to have? But there's, and he tries anytime, because I don't know who that was talking to him in that podcast thing. But they were even saying, hey, no one wants to take responsibility. Oh, really? No one? Like, no, it's just white people. It's just white people. Everyone else has a legitimate excuse. But white people, they're just being narcissistic and uncaring and all the rest of it. Oh, is he fucked? I'd love to know what happened to young Bill Burr. Young Bill in his house with a bunch of brothers and sisters. He's got Billy Corrigan is a brother, and who knows what happened there, whatever happened there. And then, the father, he's said all this stuff. It's a bit abusive. So I don't know. Maybe that made him grow up and want to just hate his father, make his father miserable. So I won't get a job. I'll be a comic. I'll talk about all the shit that my father kind of practices. And then I'll get older and I'll marry a black woman. That'll piss him off. And then I'll just talk down about white people all the time and women. And there he is. Carved out a nice little career, but going to the Riyadh Comedy Festival might have put it over the top. That might have really gotten people to go, oh, fuck this guy. There's a lot of people, especially his older fans, not older age-wise, but his fans from way back, they'd had it with his bullshit. And then his current fans, they kind of looked at the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia and went, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's got Star Wars money. Why go over there for $1 million? And so, you know, I think Bill is in that place right now where it's not very popular with his fans. But who knows, you know. Here's what showbiz, especially in the comedy world, that's what it is. Your peaks and valleys, your ebbs and flows, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe people will like a self-hating, guilty white man again. Maybe it'll get back to that. I don't think we like self-hating, guilty, want to inflict pain on yourself out of spite white people. I don't think we like them right now. I don't think they're very popular. They were a couple of years ago. Now, not so much. Not so much. And here's another one. That's this hag actress, Ellen Pompeo. She's talking about like white men. It's always white men, and especially now, like they're really struggling. These actors and comics like Bill and all these actors are really struggling now because they see the turn. They see what has happened since about a year ago when Trump got elected and people started getting tired, the exhaustion, the black fatigue, and all the stuff that the left has been saying is Whitey's fault. Yeah, we just kind of turned around and said, nah. Well, then you must be oh, you're going to use that word, racist? We don't care anymore. No one cares. You used to gasp at someone calling you racist. Not me. I'm special. But most white people, they gasped and had to be like, no. Oh, please, no, I'm not racist. Now, you're a racist. All right. Good. Yes, I am. Thank you. Let me get my Burger King crown and my red bandana because I got a flight to catch. People, they don't care anymore about being called racist. And it's nice. It's pleasant and refreshing. So they're trying real hard. They're still on that same script of white people, white men, the evil white man. And now it just seems passé. It's something, I remember that. A couple of years ago, people were saying that. And now you watch people criticizing white men, straight white men, and you go, oh, right, nostalgic. That's cute. So it doesn't have the same impact, but they're still trying. So here's hag Ellen Pompeo saying, talking about white men. Is this from The View or something? Let's watch.
And I hope they look at themselves and ask themselves, we all should ask ourselves, why do we look at something and at face value make a judgment about it? I think we do that as human beings, and I think we all need a lot more empathy right now, and so I hope we take that away. I mean, why are old white men the only ones who are allowed to be felons?
Right.
No one else can stay in this country if they're a felon.
I think it's retarded. I think what she was trying to say is, why are old white men allowed to be felons in this country without being thrown out of the country? Do you understand how this works, you dummy? You're an American citizen. You have the right to due process. You're a felon. You pay your debt to society, whatever the process is. And what, only white men are able to do that? Old white men? You don't think there are black felons that get released? We see it all the time. They're not going to a halfway house and then going to a job during the day and turning their life around. We see these 35 crime rap sheets. They're not being deported. I would love it. but they're not. She's trying to say like, some of these people that are being deported, they're illegals, they're here, and then they commit a crime and they throw them out of the country instead of giving them due process. And then she's got to say old white men. Why are old white men the only people that could commit a felony and stay in the country? And the dumb audience chuckles, and the fucking barren wombs at the table, they chuckle at her little joke about white men. Just fucking shut it. It's old hat these days, lady. And the table at the View. No one cares. Old white men. Just sounds retarded. And even the context she's using it in is retarded. Ugh. I don't even know who that is. She looked sort of familiar, but I would be like, oh, Ellen Pompeo? Oh, that amazing actress? The dickless Daniel Day-Lewis, Ellen Pompeo? I don't know who the fuck she is. And more importantly, don't even give a fuck. Don't even give a shit. Yeah, this is sexual harassment on public transportation, PSA. And again, falls into the same kind of thing where it's the evil white dude. And it's just, this isn't factual. This isn't what's happening on public transportation. If you're going to do a public service announcement trying to let people know that you should report sexual harassment on trains or buses, you should probably use people in your PSA that are a little more representative of what's really happening. Over in England, which I think this is where this PSA comes from, it is people of color. It is third world savages that are committing these sexual harassment and assaults and murders and what have you. But, why not show them? And why not show a white woman being sexually harassed on the bus? But no, they got to, under the guise of a public service announcement, drive that propaganda and brainwashing into people's heads to make them think that black women are being assaulted sexually on buses and trains by white men. This is not happening. It is the lowest demographic statistically. White men sexually harassing black women is the lowest instance of that happening demographically. But they use it as a representation of what's happening on these public transportation, that black women are being sexually harassed by white men. Believe me, we don't want to be near them. Never mind touch them. So watch this little PSA.
The man in the grey suit is staring at you.
And he's in a suit.
It's him again. You can feel his breath.
Look at
Would you report it? Is that his bag?
He's married.
He's not carrying one. 1 second. 2 seconds. Would you report it? He finds an excuse to lean into you. Would you report it? He pushes his groin right into you. 90% of unwanted sexual behavior on public transport goes unreported. You can report anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Report it to stop it.
Can you even? He's a married white guy in a suit on a train. Oh yeah, those are always that demo notorious for sexually harassing black women. Married white guys coming home from the office, going home to his wife in a suit and tie on the bus or the train. Oh, those are the people pushing their dick into black women's asses. It's pure propaganda. Pure propaganda. They could not possibly show a Packy on a subway rubbing his filth against a white woman on a train, which is the vast majority of these cases. Let's be honest here. Some third world savage smells like piss and curry. They're rubbing the ass of white women. But you can't show that. That goes against the propaganda that they're spreading or trying to spread. So the white guy in the suit with the wedding ring, he's the one harassing a black woman. Oh, cock. Shut up. It's funny. I'll give it that. It's like a parody. It's funny. It's funny because it's so outlandish. It would never happen. Those are funny. Like when you see a sketch that's on a show, perhaps SNL, and the scenario is so completely impossible that it becomes funny. It's a type of humor. Yeah. And that's what I see in that. And then it hits me that, this is propaganda. They're using this to make white men look bad. And it gets a little annoying, but it's still funny in the presentation. Like, really? Where is this? What planet? Is that a Black Mirror episode? Because it ain't happening in the real world. I'll tell you that. Just ain't fucking happening. Oh, my God. So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.